Okay, gonna make a video right now about the some teams quarterback decisions and let's go. Uh, Redskins. They have this, three people they could use. They have Dominic Runab, John Beck, a young quarterback, and Rex Crosby. Now John Beck is being a little compared to Aaron Rodgers by about some people. Some people have compared him to Aaron Rodgers. I don't see him like Aaron Rodgers. For some reason, you people do. But I will say John Beck is talented. Is a very talented young quarterback. And if I was Mike Shanahan or the Redskins organization, I would use John Beck over Dominic McNabb, the moody quarterback who always gets mad when he loses and he's always happy when he wins. He has this I'm when I lose, I'm not gonna work at practice, and then he says when he wins, he's gonna try harder and harder. Okay, and it's not like Shannon had no trust in McNabb last year, especially with that thing where they put Grossman in the final 2 minutes to drive to win, and yet he fumbled the ball, and Adikemong Su carried it in the end zone to close the game out. It was an embarrassing moment for McNabb. It's not like McNabb doesn't know how to close games. Shanahan didn't trust him with his way of closing the game. It was stupid. I thought I'm gonna go with John Beck. He should be the quarterback this season. He's more talented than Grossman. Shouldn't be a quarterback at all. He shouldn't even be in talk right now. He's just a backup. McNabb and Beck was a real thing, and I think Beck. We're just gonna have to see what happens in the camp after the um, lockout is done, but I'm pretty sure John Beck could win it over the worn out, moody McNabb. Next, the Seahawks. I think Hasselbeck's gonna return, but if he doesn't, I guess see Winehurst being the quarterback. Basically, because he did carry them in the playoffs as long as they were in the playoffs. I think, and he's still young out of San Diego State, and I think he's a valuable. I think he could be a quarterback of the future. And he learned from Matt Hasselbeck, and who better to learn to from a great veteran who's been to the Super Bowl and who knows it all, and who has been around with a lot of great players and just great organization of the Seahawks. And Hasselbeck is a guarantee Hall of Famer in my like I don't know my word, and I think Weinrich could be something. Next one, Bengals, Carson Palmer. Uh, I'm definitely think he's gonna leave. Now, if I was the Redskins, I mean, no, Bengals, would I use Andy Dalton with my new receiver, AJ Green? Yes, I'm not kidding. It's to build up something so they can get used to each other. And I know Andy Dalton was a second round pick, but he was, I'm pretty sure he was 36, 30 something overall in second round. He was an early second round draft pick. He could have went to the Seahawks. That's what I thought, and he's a steal. He's a steal. I thought he could have been ahead of Jack Locker in my opinion, and Jack Locker was eight. I mean, if I was the Vikings, if I was the Titans, if I was the 49ers, if I was the Jaguars, and the rest of the teams that need quarterbacks, I would have picked, except for the Panthers, and I would have picked Andy Dalton for sure. He's one of the best talented quarterbacks. He was my favorite college is TCU, and I enjoy watching him play there. Next team, 49ers. Should they use Kaepernick or should they use Smith? I think they should use Smith, and this is developmental year, so they have time to develop, and he could get with the team. He could get used to Michael Crabtree. He could get used to Josh Morgan and Vernon Davis and all the other players. and it could be a great quarterback for the future because Alex has shown no sign. But if Alex is thinking I'm not going to play next year and I'm playing for this team this year, and if I win a Super Bowl, I'm definitely going to come back this year. Does Smith have dedication to play for the 49ers this season? That's the biggest concern with me. Because he's still young. He's a, I think he's only been here since 2005. So, yeah. So it's not like he's gonna be like a great coach because he's been under a bunch of different offensive coordinators, and now he's under a new coach again. It just sucks to be Smith, to be a quarterback, a talented quarterback. You know what? All he needed was worthy receivers, and Crabtree came in. He didn't even need Crabtree last season. I mean, 2 seasons ago. He did pretty decent and got the 49ers at 500. But, I would use Alex Smith, but if I was the 49ers, I'm concerned about his dedication to the team and how would he play, knowing that Colin Kaepernick is is a different like a definite. I don't know. I can't say it like that, but like a for sure choice for the starting quarterback job next year because Jim Harbaugh is basically a quarterback coach. He develops quarterback. He developed Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck is going to be huge in the NFL. He was a Raiders quarterback in the early 2000s, and now he's going to be a 49ers, and he's going to be coaching Colin Kaepernick and develop him into a great quarterback, a Michael Vick type thing, who run the ball when you don't see anybody open. You throw the ball because you have a worthy arm. I mean, Colin Kaepernick has a nice arm. He could throw deep down the middle of the field. It's like he did in Nevada. Okay, next team. Uh, Jaguars. Jaguars. Would I use Blaine Gabbert or would I use David Garrard? I'm gonna use David Garrard for the season. If I was them, I would like Blaine Gabbert to learn from David Garrard. I mean, David Garrard, he's this huge quarterback, and he doesn't even run the ball too much as you think he would. But, and Blaine Gabbert, it may take him 2 years to get the starting quarterback job if David Garrard could get it done this season. Okay, next. Uh, who is it? Who is it? You got nope, not you. The Titans. That Vince Young wants to stay in Tennessee, I guess now. He never said he left. He never said he wanted to go. I don't believe that. I think it's crap. I think he's just changed his mind. He's just gonna wonder what happened to his career. And yeah. And would I use Jake Locker this season? No. Would I use Vince Young? No. I would use Oh my god, I forgot his name. But you know who I'm talking about, the carry guy. He is a great quarterback. He played great down the stretch for the Titans, who struggled with Vince Young because Young and his drama with Jeff Fisher, who's out of the team now. Of course, some people know. Okay, next team, Vikings, Christian Ponder. It's a huge prize pick. Nobody thought, would I use him? Yes, I would use him this season. To doubt everybody wrong. Leslie Frazier, I think he's a smart guy. He did pretty great down the stretch of the season as a interim coach, and he showed pretty good signs with Joe Webb. It's not like Joe Webb's going to be starting quarterback and then Christian Ponder is going to be the starting quarterback next year. It's not going to happen like that because Webb will only be entering his second season. If you guys remember, Webb was a wide receiver in college, and he was drafted a wide receiver, and he became a quarterback. Uh, you know, Leslie Frazier isn't is an offensive guy. He's a defense. He's mainly focusing on defense. And now he got some Michael Singletary. He has a linebacker coach to take care of that, and the defensive coordinator, and they could all take care of that. And he doesn't have so much, like he could. I mean, he still has huge weight on his back, and he has to worry about the offense with Christian Ponder, unless they want to use Joe Webb. That's just their decision, or if they want to sign a free agent like Vince Young or Carson Palmer or a Dominant McNabb if it doesn't work out well, or Kevin Kolb. That's want to go next. I want to go to the Arizona Cardinals. Oh, Kevin Kolb. I think he's going to the Cardinals. Uh, he could have settled so much more in Philadelphia if he didn't get injured. If he didn't get injured last season, Michael Vick probably would have been going to Arizona right now if we were speaking. And I wouldn't pick Mark Bolger if I was the Arizona Cardinals because I'm going to use Kevin Cole. I'm going to use him for 3 seasons, and I'm going to draft a quarterback pretty soon. I'm going to draft the third rounder, the highest third rounder as a quarterback, the best available, and I'm gonna develop him. I'm gonna develop him, and I'm gonna make him to a star like Tom Brady and like Brett Favre. You know, everybody doubted Brett Favre. Everybody doubted Tom Brady. Everybody doubted Joe Montana, who was also selected in the third round. But we've all seen what they're automatic Hall of Fame quarterbacks already, and you know the rest is history. Okay, I think that's all the quarterback problem. There's some free agent quarterback, backup quarterbacks they could get. I mean, for any team. Now, no, the Bills. I'm gonna go to the Bills. You know, using Trent. I mean, using Ryan Fitzpatrick as your quarterback. I think it's a smart decision. I think Patrick come out of a school where people might call him and like make fun of him and give him remarks. He's just a nerd. He can't play quarterback. He should just go back to his little writing book. I've heard this stuff before. I don't know if you have, but you know, I think it's smart. I think he's an arm. A kid has an arm, and Stevie Johnson, he's gonna step up, and Roscoe Parrish and many other receivers are gonna step up for this season. And I'm gonna go Lions real quick. Lions, of course, are using Matthew Stafford, and let's pray he's healthy this season. And because you got Nate Burleson, you got what's his face, the guy out of Boise State. I think it's Brian. No, no, Mr. Young. I'm gonna call him Mr. Young, and Calvin Johnson, who of course is already elite receiver. Yeah. So that is what should happen in the quarterbacks next season, and yeah.